This conference will now be recorded.
Just going to move this down. I think our air conditioning is blocking. So Kate's going to needle this vitamin C in.
Vicky's joined us and she said she missed the beginning, so just a little recap.
So just a little bit of a recap. We've just gone through our spotless foaming cleanser with glycolic, 5% glycolic, 2% salicylic, and now we've used that by just massaging it in dry, double cleanse with that, and it actually replaces your cleanser, your toner, and your exfoliator, that product. So switching 3 products for 1. And now Katie is going to be needling in the vitamin C, which is our C-Fix plus 10. So it's a 10% vitamin C, which we're needling in. We've just done a bit of a dermal roller on some tiny little pitted acne scarring on Chloe's face. And now we're just going to be doing digital skin needling. You don't need to do both. You don't need always to do dermal roller and digital skin needling, but we just wanted to show you that you can do that. We've got an offer on, especially for our launch, which actually with one of our retail launch kits, you'll get a 3-day course, which is a level 4 skin needling course with us here. And so if you're not already doing needling, then it might be something you want to add. And at the moment with our launch, then that's something you might be able to add for no cost at all.
We've got another question from Irina. Can we use glycolic cleanser on teenagers to treat hormonal spots?
Yes, glycolic cleanser, actually, glycolic's great for anyone. So you can treat it on, we've actually got a couple of protocols for skin types that is part of our point of sale ranges, and I'll go into those a bit later on, but one of them is for younger teen skin. So I think it's really good that you're already thinking about younger skin, getting them educated on how to look after their skin, rather than just waiting for people to be mature and aging before they do look after their skin, because that's sometimes the age range where all the damage is caused. Katie's just needling that in.
Vicky's put, hi Nay, sounds awesome. Are there any meso needles for the Zion yet?
No, not for the Zion, not that I'm aware of anyway. You'll have to ask Gast on that, but no, he hasn't done that. We spoke to him not that long ago, and I think he was potentially doing a different handpiece for the Zion, so no, not at the moment. So for you, those of you that have got a Zion that maybe have either got rid of your permanent makeup machine, or you just you don't have one, or you no longer have it, you can use a dermal roller. You'll get a really good effect on that, and we use that for face and body. You can use 0.5 for face and 1 ml for body. So that's a really good option if you haven't got a machine to do digital skin needling. If you have, you can do both. Should we move on to? Yeah, sure. So the next part of our facial is our LED canopy, and again, the launch kit that I was telling you about that has the complimentary level 4 on actually has the LED in that kit as well. So this is an LED canopy rather than a mask. So if you're doing needling treatments, you can actually put the canopy over your client without cross-contaminating.
Just popping a little bit more vitamin C on as well, just so that the skin can absorb that, where obviously we've made the preparations for the skin. And then the LED canopy will also help to penetrate the product as well and help with the healing process.
Debbie's got a question.
Hi Debbie.
Will the level 4 allow me to use dermal roller?
Yes. So the level 4 does require you to be trained in dermal roller and digital skin needling. So on the training day, we'll be using both, and it will certify you to use both. It also talks about dermal stamping, and now we do tend to not use a dermal stamp per se. We tend to use the digital skin needling to stamp, but We will be talking about dermal stamp in case anyone of you do want to use that, the dermal roller and the digital skin leafing. So Katie's just literally going to be putting the LED canopy onto her client, just lifting it on. We've put some protective goggles on our client because she's going to be laying directly under it. And this LED canopy has got several functions. So you'll notice it's got several colours. It's got 6 colours that it will go through. And then the 7th colour is the colour cycle, which Kate's put this on. So for your clients that will benefit from a few different colours, red being for skin brightening, blue being antibacterial, green for healing, we've got yellow, purple, and we can go on for people that you know, just need, for them, if they've got a bit of dull skin or they need actual healing, if they need a few of those different treatments, they can be put on the light cycle. So you'll notice that this is going through the whole light cycle, so Chloe can benefit from all of those LED light colours. Normally in this facial, we would be leaving it on there for 10 minutes. You can actually do a whole treatment just with LED. So you could do not even any of the facial that Kate has done, but cleanse your client and put them under the LED light just for the LED benefits. So this is a whole treatment in itself, really. So 10 minutes we would leave it on in this treatment, or you know, longer, you could leave it on there for half an hour if you wanted to, if it was just that treatment.
Any questions on the LED?
Any questions on the LED?
Debbie says thank you for answering her
You're welcome,
question.
Debbie.
I'll just say about the LED, I've worked with a lot of LED lights, and what I love about this is it's an actual canopy, not an actual mask. So actually it doesn't feel like it's pressure on your client's face. And also I'm a little bit, I love the sunshine. So for me, just having 10 minutes of this really does help. It makes you feel like almost like you've been on holiday as well, and just boosts those serotonin levels. So it's lovely.
Because it's a canopy, would it be able to be used on any other area of the body?
Yeah, so you can. So because it's canopy, the LED is great actually for cellulite. So you can use it on thighs, hip areas, tummies. Absolutely. Yeah, good question, Sarah.
Thanks.
So if you're needling any part of the body as well, you can then use this to help speed up the process of the healing.
So this is really taking down the redness that was on Chloe's face. So Chloe went a little bit red. She's similar colouring to me actually, and the minute you needle my skin, it goes bright red. Chloe was the same, and that's great. We know it's working. We want that erythema to come to the surface of the skin, but this LED light's just going to take that down. So she's getting all the benefits, but she doesn't have to go out of your salon looking like she's got sunburn.
Vicky's asked, does it come with the kit?
It comes with the
Premium.
launch retail kit too. So it comes in that kit, yes, along with the level 4 needling, and we'll be using it on the training day as well when you come in for that. So when you come in for your level 4 needling, those of you that are interested in doing that will be using the DNA products, the LED skin canopy, and doing the needling as well. So you'll be ready to go when you get back to your salon.
Vicky's done a good hooray.
Okay, so Katie, now pretend that was 10 minutes. So I don't want to sit here with you for 10 minutes while that's on, not moving forward. So Katie would have left that on there for 10 minutes during this facial. And now she's going to be putting on a layer of Give Me Hydration, which is your hyaluronic acid, and it is a real thick consistency. I'm going to show you this actually.
It's like a thick jelly, isn't it?
It really is like a thick gel, you can see. And this is 15% hyaluronic acid. So you'll notice in online when you look at it, the spelling with Give Me Hydration, just to remind you, it's got the H and the A in larger letters, just to remind you that it's HA. So it's hyaluronic acid, and it really plumps up those fine lines and wrinkles. It really does.
Irene has asked where the products come from, so I think.
So they're all made in the UK. They're all made here in the UK, Irina. And I don't know if you were here before when I said they're vegan, all apart from some beeswax, which are in our lip products, and they're not tested on animals, and they're paraben free. So all good stuff. And this hyaluronic acid, Give Me Hydration, can actually be needled in as well. So you've got the choice of either the vitamin C to needle in, or you've got the Give Me Hydration. And Katie's using this as a bit of a mask just to plump up Chloe's skin and give it a bit of moisture.
And I do find sometimes if we're using it with the canopy as well, if you put quite a thick layer on after you've done your needling, it will have gone. It's a shame really because you couldn't see with the vitamin C as well, but the skin will absorb exactly what it needs. So if you're extremely dehydrated, you won't see any of it left. And then any areas that you're not dehydrated, it will leave the patches on the skin, which then you can go ahead and massage in if you want to.
Hyaluronic acid is a humectant. So a humectant means that it binds the moisture. It's like a magnet. So it's going to really bring the moisture to Chloe's face, really plump up those fine lines, wrinkles, these little tiny acne scars that she's got as well. Okay. How's it feeling, Chloe?
That's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Good. So hyaluronic acid is really good for hydration. We've mentioned that. It's actually good for both oily and dry skin and dehydrated skin. Really good for plumping up fine lines and wrinkles, and we said it can be needled in.
Yeah, and oil-free as well.
It's all free. It is all free. Our next product is I Wonder, and it's obviously an eye cream, but it can also,
Chloe, the full works today.
yeah, it also can be used to plump up any fine lines that you've got around your lip area, and it's actually amazing over the whole of your face as a primer for your makeup. So it's a really nice base. Ellie, one of our trainers during the week, did a post, I don't know if any of you saw it, where she'd used it as a base, as a primer for her makeup, and her makeup just looked amazing. It stayed on all day, looked really fab. And this has got 1% lactic acid, 7% refined silica, which Kate and I were talking earlier on, it kind of diffuses all your fine little lines around your eyes, all those crow's feet where your makeup sits in. And Kate said it was a bit like polyfiller for your face.
Yeah.
And it absolutely is. Polyfiller for your face. It's
Hence
got,
why it's good for,
yeah,
as makeup as a primer
and,
as well.
and around those lip lines, absolutely. 4% vitamin E, and it's also got vitamin C in it as well. So really nice product. Just patting it around her eye area. So if you bought the retail vitamin C, you would be getting it, sorry, I Wonder, you would be getting it for £36.47, and you would be selling it for £55. Okay, so good, nice prices for you, nice margins for you to make. Our next product, I love this. This is one of my favourite products of this range. So it is Sun Always Shines. I'm just going to give Kate some to put onto Chloe. And this is our broad spectrum factor 50, and it's actually got some mineral makeup, so it's tinted. So I love it. It smells really fresh. It smells of cucumber, and it's really nice to use maybe as a base for your makeup, so you don't need necessarily a moisturizer with it. But it really is the whole kind of crown and glory of our Dare to Bare facial. So our first of our signature facials, which is called Dare to Bare, which is actually what Kate is doing today. And the whole point of the Dare to Bare is to get your clients to a stage where they no longer want to wear foundation or concealer. They're just happy going out with Factor 50 on the tinted Factor 50. And it's a course of treatments depending on how their skin is, but the whole point is you get to a point where Dare to Bare and they're baring their skin and just wearing a tinted Factor 50. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And also it's oil free, so you won't
It is
get that
oil-free.
shiny.
It's not, yeah, it
Sorry
won't
if
make
you
it
said that
shiny.
already.
No, I
was
didn't. No, I didn't.
concentrating.
Thank you. It's not shining. Okay, so Rewind, which is our retinol. So the retinol is normally used in as a night cream. You can use it as a day cream as well. It works really well with vitamin C, and it's 0.8. So you're going to get all of the effects, all of the anti-aging effects without any of the drama. So I've personally used some retinols in my time where I've gone really, really quite wrinkly. I know it's going to do good in the end, but I don't want to have that downtime. I'm customer facing, I see clients or I'm teaching, and I don't want to look like a prune whilst it's doing good. So you'll get all of the effects of this without any of the drama. So 0.8. And it's got 1% hyaluronic acid. So when I was testing this, I found that I was waking up, and rather than feeling dry like I'd used retinol, my skin actually felt really plump, really hydrated when I woke up, and I loved it. It's made a really big difference to me, and I do suffer with some sun damage that I caused when I was in my 20s. So I've got hyperpigmentation. So this has been fabulous for me, really good. We do say in our clinic that everybody, no matter what, should have vitamin C and vitamin A. And the Rewind is your vitamin A, your retinol. The other interesting fact about retinol is it stores it, so it'll only use what it needs, and then it will store the rest. And actually, then when you need it again, it will take it from the stores, which I always think is really interesting. So, Kate, your favourite product?
Literally my favourite.
It is her favourite product. So this is called Lip Service, and it's a brilliant treatment for those of you who are doing other treatments that involve lips. So it might be that you're doing permanent makeup on a client, and I don't know about you, but when I get a client come in, they say, I want my lips done, I think, great. And then I look at their lips and I think, you've got the driest lips in the world. And I know that my needle is going to snag on every single bit of that dry skin as I'm tattooing them. So I've been giving them this, or selling them this, to use a few weeks before, and it really moisturises their lips. Really good before and after treatments like that, or lip fillers, or just clients that have got really sun damaged lips, or just very dry lips. And this time of year, when our heating may be starting to go on, we start to get a bit dried out. Yeah, it's got vitamin B complex.
And it's nice to use as well if you're needling very gently over the lips. It's very nice to use afterwards as well to help soothe
nice
it.
plumping lip treatment.
Yeah,
so
really
with the digital skin needling, you can needle over the lip area, and it will make them feel nice and plump. And this is really moisturising. Okay, and then our last product in this range that we've done so far is a bit of fun, and that is our Lip Nookie. And the Lip Nookie is in a dispenser, a little bit like the Touche Clay. So you twist it up like this, and it will come up to the surface on a brush. And Kate and I are going to use some of this. So
Kevin has obviously said he
Kevin
absolutely loves this.
This is a brand new one, so you just have to twist it. If this is brand new, you just have to twist it a little way. Oh, here it is.
Would you like a little bit on?
Why not? Let's all have it on. Everybody likes a lip nookie. Yes, we saw it on Kevin. That's for your client. I'm going to have some on.
Because it's got the.
And what this has got is it's got capsicum, which is a pepper, and that is what's going to give you the pout. So you literally just put some on. You don't have to put it on with a cotton bud. You can use a brush and it's yours. But I'm going to put some on Kate as well. Who doesn't want pouty lips? And
can you feel it, Chloe?
Starting, yeah. And it's a nice warmth to your lip. And what I like about it is it's got a nice pearlescent, anyway, Kate, don't you miss me out. Nice pearlescent look to it. So I don't know if you can see, if I paint it on the back of my hand, it's really pearlescent. So it's really nice when you use over the top of things like your permanent makeup lip blush, or if you don't want to wear lipstick but you want that kind of pearly gloss to your lips all the time, it's starting now.
Mine's starting. I don't really see it under here.
And it does go warm, so it does make you feel like you're really pouting. Love it.
I would describe it like a warm.
It is a warmth, isn't it? And that's our lip nookie. So it's a really nice, fun, plumping product.
Debbie's interested where she can get a scarf from.
Debbie, I knew you would say that, so I did say that to Kim. I said, people are going to want a scarf. Yep, we've got scarves in stock, Debbie, so you can have a scarf. And badges as well. Those of you that like a badge, DNA skincare badge, we can get those as well for you. So if anybody wants to be looking already at the DNA skincare, you can go to www.theclinicalacademy.com/DNA skincare, and that will take you to our DNA skincare range straight there, and you can have a look what's there. At our kits, our special launch offer kits, and some of our point of sale, which we're going to go through. If you've already got any questions, make sure that you message us here on the chat, or you feel free to give us a call. Our phones are open here in the office for you to ask any questions you've got, and the phone number here, as you can see, is 0333 77 77 689.
And everyone loves to speak to Pete, don't
Everyone
they?
does just like to speak
Everyone
to
loves
Pete.
Pete.
And you, of course. So, Kim is in the background waiting to take your calls. So,
She's on the hotline.
she is on the hotline.
Oh,
So,
Kevin said on that note, is there going to be a DNA men's range?
wow, it's really kind of male and female, Kevin. We've made it with men and females in mind. So if you want anything extra, you may have to tell us with regards to a male range. But I think it's really neutral smelling. It's not overly greasy, and the packaging, I think, is really
Unisex, isn't it?
really unisex. So, but you can have a scarf, Kevin. So creams versus gels. So do you know the difference between a cream and a gel? So creams are oil-based and gels are water-based. So when you're looking at products, just keeping that in mind, really. So for oilier skin, you would rather use a gel or a serum, and for drier skin, maybe preferring a bit of a creamier texture. So some products that we've got coming soon. So we've got some peels coming to our range soon, so you'll be able to use those before you needle. And we've also got some masks, so some nice soothing masks that you can use for those of you that maybe want a bit more of a relaxing treatment for your client. There's our website again. So I mentioned earlier about our Dare to Bare facial, and that was our first signature facial that we're doing. And that's what Katie has been doing with Chloe today. How's your skin feeling now, Chloe?
That's lovely, really nice.
Good. The second signature facial that we've got is our skin reset program. So our skin reset program is all about clients that come into you and you think you've just been using the wrong products, full stop. So their skin may be in a bit of a mess and they're just using the wrong products. They do not know what products to use. And so when you come on our product knowledge training or buy the products, we can be sending you the protocols for both of these training, or both of these treatments rather. Another thing that was really important to us when we designed these products was to be able to actually have merchandising training. So what does that actually mean? So training so you can actually know how to display your products, how to get the best from your displays, how to make people want to actually use them. And that is all in our product knowledge training as well, and packs. And I'll share one of my tips with you today, and that is called, I know a couple of you know this that has been in already to try these products, it's called Pig in the Window. So one of my favourite merchandising tips is called Pig in the Window, and it's basically putting a random object in your display so people say, what's that? What's that all about? And that's its only purpose, but it really works. And we've tried it in our clinic this week, and I can't tell you how many people have said, what's the cucumber about? So we went and we bought the biggest cucumber we could find, and we placed it on top of our Sun Always Shines. And people saying, what's the cucumber all about? And it's just an in to say a way in. So you can say, actually, the SPF has got cucumber in it. It's got a lovely smell. Do you want to smell it? Maybe put some on them and they can try it. And it has really gone down very well. The amount of people that have said, what's the cucumber all about? We've had someone message us with a couple of random bits for their pig in the window. So I'm really excited to see all of your pig in the windows. I want them message them to me. I want them Instagram to me, your pig in the windows, to see who can come up with the best pig in the window. Maybe we'll do a prize, Kim, for the best pig in the window. Yep, she's thumbs up. Best pig in the window gets a prize. Message it to me. Tag me in on your pig in the windows. And just want to have a discussion really with Katie about how we would incorporate this into your existing client base. So whenever you take on a new treatment like needling, the LED, new products, you're already going to get new customer base come to you. But how can you introduce it to your existing client base? So for me, being permanent makeup background, I get people say to me all the time, okay, you've done my brows, you've done my eyeliner, made my lips as well. What can you do though for the rest of me? And previously I've always thought, nothing, but I know a lady who can. So it's nice to be able to say, actually, I can do something for the rest of you, or I can do your lip blush, but let's do a course of needling before with the products like the vitamin C or the hyaluronic acid to try and plump up those lip lines so we get a nice clean line rather than, you've smoked in the past and your lip line is aging, and that's really great. Katie's background, makeup artist, beauty therapist. So how do you feel, Katie, you could introduce these into your treatments already?
So these products are going to be really easy to introduce to the treatments that we do already, because already you've got products that you can retail at, especially with the vitamin C and the retinol. It's very hard to come across a salon range that have got these products in that you can sell, and also for clients to be able to use them, you can use them in your facial as well as use them at home, and I think that's a massive selling point, because you will be using them in treatment and then giving them their prescription to go home with. We're not going to literally overload clients either, because you know that we've only got a certain amount of products in the range, because that's all that they actually need. We're not going to say to them, you need 5, 6, 7 or 8 products to take away today. The 3 things that they mainly need on here are your vitamin C, your retinol, and obviously your SPF. So from a beauty therapy point of view, for your treatments, you can incorporate this range into any treatment. You could use, say, to people, if you thought about using the vitamin C and retinol on the back of your hands, if maybe they're suffering with like age spots or anything like that,
not just face,
face and body. We've actually been, haven't we, this week, I've had a few scars that I've had recently, and we've actually been using these products and taking before and after photos to see the improvement in the texture of the skin. And one of my scars actually is because it's on my abdomen and I've been out in the sun quite a lot, I've been getting quite a bit of pigmentation. It's already started to fade, so I'm really, really happy with that, because obviously already I'm conscious with the scar, but then don't want it to be pigmented as well. So from a beauty point of view, as well as an advanced level point of view, I think this is a really good range you can have in your salon, and it suits everybody.
Vicky said she'd love to see the before and after pics.
Yeah, okay.
We have got, actually, I have got some. I'll put them up on our Facebook because we've got a lady we did yesterday on our training day using the products on our needling training day who had these 11s in between her eyebrows, and she had 1 needling treatment and Ellie needled in the hyaluronic acid into hers, and literally it's not gone completely, it's 1 treatment, but I would say maybe nearly 50% just gone. Really nice and pumped up. And also we had the lady that I did mention that had the congestion here, and we've got her before and after photos. And she's been into me twice. She came in as a model for another one of my classes, and we discussed her skin. And I was surprised yesterday when she came in, because it was almost proud that she was I wash my face with water and go. But she did know she had some issues with her skin with congestion. So we discussed it, we gave her a treatment, and when she saw the before and after of her own skin, one, she was surprised how bad it was before, because we did zoom in close, and two, she was surprised how her blackheads had gone, her congestion had gone, and she bought the glycolic, the retinol, and the SPF. And she was dead set on, I don't like to faff about, but when we did the treatment on her, this is what you put on, this is how quick it would be morning and evening. She thought, oh, okay, I'll do that. And what she liked was on the bottles, our DNA actually stands for day, night, anytime. And on our bottles actually says, so this is spotless, day, night. So actually it tells you day or night when to use it. Some of them say anytime. So our lip nookie is anytime. So if it says day, use it in the day. If it says night, use it at night. If it says day or night, you can use it either. And if it says anytime, you can use it when you want. You can just use it throughout the day, or if you feel a bit dry, you can use it a little bit more. So it's really simple to use, really simple to use. Thank you for those who've ordered already. Kim's just been in there just to kind of action those. And also, if you want to order now or at the end of the day, these offers that I'm just about to go into are only open for the launch. So they're only going to be available for tonight at these prices, because they are really, really good prices. So, for example, we've got our retail kit 1. So this is just 3 of each of the retail items, and this is the retail items here. So 3 of each of these, not the professional items, 3 of the retail items, and you would get them for a 14% discount if bought today, and that would be a profit of £419 if you sold those, when you sell those. Just as an example, my lady that I mentioned yesterday that bought 3 products, and it was very simple to promote her to her 3 products. 1 spotless, 1 vitamin C, C-Fix 10%, and 1 rewind, you would make a profit of £53.09. So it's a nice add-on to one of your treatments, or for people that just want to come back and buy more products for you when they run out. It's a nice add-on for you without doing the treatment at all. With a treatment, if you're doing the Dare to Bare facial, we recommend that about between about £99. So if you're selling that on as well, then that's a nice treatment to have. Our retail launch kit 2 is the kit that we've been mentioning with the level 4 needling, the LED canopy, and it actually has got 6 of each of the retail items. And if you sold all of those, you would make a profit of £600, £608.84. And that would be a profit. So that's actually for tonight, it's 29% discount. And again, there's just for instance, if you sold 3 products. And I think selling 3 products to your client is realistic. We've tried to do it as realistic as possible, because I think if you said to your client, these are the products I want you to take away, some will, and others will say, no, I don't want to buy all of those products today, I've not tried any of them. But if you're doing treatments with them as well, to sell them 3 products to go away with, or working those 3 products or a product into the price of your treatment, is a really good way of getting them started. And what I really liked when we were speaking about some of the therapists here at the clinic is one of them says to her clients, she's laying the foundations of their skincare. So, it's no good coming to her once a month or once every other month for a facial if they then go home and they don't do any anything beneficial for their skin. If they're not drinking water, if they're not using good products, then there's no point. So for people who are serious about improving their skin or having good skin, then 3 products is not a lot. And our motto, it's time for skin confidence, I think says it all.
I would say nowadays that a lot of clients will want to research products. And if they do a lot of research into the vitamin C and the retinol, then they will know that everybody needs vitamin C and retinol, and they're the 2 main products that you need. Yeah. Even if they don't take, for example, our SPF, but they take those 2, obviously we want, our SPF is amazing, it's got the UVA and the UVB, but it will be very rare for them to walk out of your clinic and not purchase a vitamin C and a retinol.
A couple of messages have come in. Vicky said she's just finished a lot of her products from another range, and she's been looking into other ranges with more hyaluronic acid in, or products but that are more noticeable. But what she's looked at on the other products, it's really confusing and really expensive. So she says, wow to this one.
Thank you. I think that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to keep it really simple, because I think as professionals, when you've done the product knowledge or you read all about it, you are really pumped up, you're really interested in getting that knowledge across to your client. But if you are bombarding them with science, or on the bottle it doesn't tell you what percentage of anything's in there, how do they know that it's actually doing them any good? It would seem in the skincare industry, all you've got to do is kind of get a whiff of vitamin C or hyaluronic, or just almost show the bottle to some hyaluronic acid, and you can say it's got hyaluronic acid in it. So you know for a fact that this one's got 15% in it. It says it on the bottle. And I think with our DNA, day, night, anytime, knowing when to use it, that's been great for our clients as well. And you to, prompt you to say, okay, this is when you're going to use it.
Kevin's asked about the cost of the kits.
So the cost of the kit, so you've got retail kit 1, Kevin, and everybody, which is $599, and that is for the 3 of everything. And you've got the larger kit, which is our launch retail kit 2, which has got the level 4 and the LED canopy, which is $1,899, and that's got the 29% discount. That's going to give you 6 of everything. And in our clinic, I showed you the picture of with our cucumber. That's actually our display unit. So the 6 look amazing, because you literally have like a little sea of green in your display cabinet, and it looks amazing. And you can fit a cucumber on the top of them as well, which is a bonus. So that's the prices of the kits, and those are our opening launch offers for tonight. The other 2 areas that we felt were missing in some of the ranges that we were possibly teaching with at the moment, or using in our clinic, was the point of sale material, because when you take a brand, you want your treatment room, your reception area, your whole setup to be branded with that product, because it looks really, really professional. So we have got our product stands, we've got our DNA towels, just behind me. We've got our brochures, and we've got some other point of sale items, and we've got 2 kits of those, and they can be bought individually. So you've got point of sale kit 1 and the point of sale kit 2. The point of sale kit 2 comes with the towels in there as well. So you can look at those all on our website to get point of sale material. One of our merchandising tips was actually to have some write-ups on your displays. So when you're looking at a display, and I do it now, and I'm in this industry, so goodness knows how people feel when they don't know and have any information about skincare, or even know what skin type they are. But we've got some point of sale material that you can display on your shelves, which actually depict all the different skin types. So mature skin, acne, problematic skin, can't talk now, combination skin, younger skin, Julia, we mentioned earlier on, dry and sensitive skin with rosacea, sun damaged skin. So you can display these. You don't have to display them all at once. You can either have them all out, or you can rotate them. And it's actually going to tell you what products are right for you. and it's got a little mini price list in there as well. I would recommend that you do display the prices. My husband always says to me, if it's not got the price on, you can't afford it. So I think display the prices. It stops people feeling like they've got to ask, and actually then there's no surprise to them. You know, they know the price when they're looking at what they need. So that's all in a little kit on our website with all the skin types. As is our brochure. So we've got a brochure with all the products in, really simple for yourself or your client to read, with all the ingredients in and exactly what these products do as well. We've also got the protocols for the facials and the products when would be best to use for you. So if you're taking these products, we can send you those as well so that you've got them. A couple of other tools just for you as professionals. We've got client information leaflets, which I've mentioned, point of sale material, some seasonal promotional material as well. So as we're coming up towards Christmas, some seasonal promotions that you can do for your clients. Social media images as well that you can be using, our before and after pictures to get you going. We've got bespoke packaging and gift bags, our signature facials we've mentioned a few times tonight. And we've also got some skin health assessment forms as our consent forms. So we've got the consent and the skin care assessment forms in one, so that you're actually doing a bespoke assessment on your client's skin health for your particular client. And it's basically going to help you as a professional tell them exactly what they need, and they will know that it's actually being prescribed for them. And we've got some retail prescription sheets as well for clients that maybe aren't coming in for a facial, but they're coming in saying, what can you do for me? Or I need a different skincare regime. My one's not working for me. What can you do for me? All right. And I'll put that back up there just in case any of you do want to give us a call. We'll be here for a little while this evening, taking any calls, any questions you've got, especially on any of the kits that maybe it's not been clear on, or any questions on the products.
Vicky's got a couple of questions.
Okay.
She's got, as the offer's only for tonight, is there a payment plan option for the larger kit, kit number 2?
There's not a payment plan option for it, unfortunately. You don't have to do the training immediately. We have got some dates up on the screen on the website for you to choose from, and there'll be more dates for that, but there's not a payment plan for the kits. We've decided not to have a minimum order like some skin brands do, say you must invest £4,000, or I was surprised at a really well-known one that was £10,000 now, from last time I looked. We decided not to do that because I want you to be able to buy them as and when you need them, and also buy them individually if you want to. But we have put on a couple of really good offers that I know a lot of you are taking up already with the kits, just for the launch.
She's also asked about the products that we've got coming up, the masks and the pills. Will they be included in any of the kits?
So the launch kits are for just this evening. We will then go to some slightly different kits, and when the peels are ready, and maybe a couple of the other products, I'm sure they will be in the kits, but they're more of a professional range, so they'll be more directed just for you, obviously not your client being able to buy them. And for a couple of people that maybe have just joined us, just to say that your clients can't see these prices on our website, they can only see the recommended retail price. So there's no point in them buying online. They can get them from you, and they won't be able to see the wholesale price. There is an apply now for you guys to apply to be a wholesaler stockist, and that's just so we can simply wheedle out any clients that are trying to buy them from us. So we will ask, and some of you we know already, so we will ask, are you professional, how long you've been training for, what treatments you do, things like that, because we're really trying to find out people that are professionals. Yes, you can have the wholesaler price, and people that are clients and just trying to order online. So I think that's quite unique to what we're trying to do with our products.
She said thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? Anything you want to say, Kate?
don't think so.
Your client's skin is
Chloe,
looking
has she
lovely.
dropped off
I think she
though?
may
I
have
haven't,
dropped
no,
off.
I didn't want to open my eyes to that whole weird
Any
squinty
questions?
face for everybody.
Oh, any questions you've got, Chloe?
I don't think so. I
No?
found it fascinating listening to it all. It's very interesting.
Okay. So thank you so much for joining us today on our first live seminar. It's
Amy.
been brilliant.
Amy said it was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you,
Oh,
Amy.
thank
Thanks
you.
for coming. And like I say, we'll be here on the phones for a little while this evening in case anyone's got any questions. But those kits, the launch kits, will be just available for this evening. And you can, if you really would love to, we'd love to meet you. So if you would like to come in for the skin, the product knowledge, and we've obviously got the level 4. I didn't say, which I will say, if you do take the kit number 1, you actually get the needling for £150. So if you don't want the big kit, you don't get the LED in it, but you can have that level 4 for 150. So for those of you who just say, I want to just start a little bit smaller, absolutely fine. For those that you really want to embrace that 29% off for our launch offer, then the bigger kit will be for you. All right?
Irina said, thank you, gorgeous girls.
Ah.
Kevin said he's absolutely pumped for this.
Is that your lips, Kevin?
And Vicky said, lovely to see your face again, Naomi. Would
Aw.
really love to get my hands on this, so we'll try and get some herself first.
Fabulous. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Hope to speak to you soon. And yeah, take care.
Bye.